Enjoy, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to Blizzcon. Here's the opening ceremony. We'll see you.
The StarCraft saga has meant a great deal to Blizzard. We've been working on this thing a long time.
Blizzard is where we are today because of the RTS genre. It is part of our history. World of Warcraft came from an RTS. You know, StarCraft, the best RTS ever.
We had just finished Warcraft 2. We said to ourselves, wouldn't it be awesome to create a real-time strategy game in a gritty science fiction universe?
The first opportunity to show off our new game. We hadn't been working on it for very long. We showed it and players were underwhelmed.
Orcs in space.
The Orcs in space build.
Orcs in space. It didn't look very good.
That lukewarm response really galvanized us to go back to formula to make sure that we were building something that we could be totally proud of.
We basically gutted the entire engine, and Bob locked himself in his office for a little while and basically came up with this new version of the engine which could do a ton more stuff.
Our design philosophy for StarCraft 1 was just concentrate the coolness.
Was definitely an illustration of one of our deepest held values. We're not going to quit until the thing is right.
We knew it was going to be an awesome game. We loved it. We had a feeling that the world would love it. We didn't know that they would actually build a sporting event around it.
StarCraft 1 was definitely the start of real legitimate esports.
I'd see what was going on in Korea, people filling up stadiums to watch the game. I thought, wow, this is really changing gaming.
When I first heard that people were going to come and watch other people play a video game, I thought that was one of the craziest things I'd ever heard of. Surrounded by hundreds or even thousands of like-minded gamers, all watching this incredible action on the screen in front of you. It's one of the most intense experiences you can possibly have.
The esports scene has gotten bigger. You have bigger crowds, bigger viewership, bigger venues. Everything has just scaled so much, and it all started with StarCraft.
Are you ready for StarCraft
2?
The
most beautiful thing about StarCraft is the community that has built up around it and the passion for the franchise, for esports. Legacy of the Void is for you.
It has been a long road to close out this story with an amazing game.
The exciting part is that Legacy of the Void won't truly be what it is for several years to come as we work with the community, play games, participate in esports, and learn. This is where we can get to the Blizzard chess that StarCraft 2 ultimately can be.
Blizzard made StarCraft. Everyone who loves and follows the game has made StarCraft as it is today.
The most important part of it is the community, the people who play the games, who love them. We're one giant family.
BlizzCon is a moment in time where thousands and thousands of players come together, all understanding the same things, all with our unique perspectives, all bound together by a shared experience of whatever game you've come to celebrate.
Where better to celebrate the talent of our players than at BlizzCon?
Where better to celebrate the passion,
the triumph,
the cosplayers,
esports,
the world championship of StarCraft,
perfect marine micro.
Where better to celebrate community than at BlizzCon?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Morhaime.
Alliance and Horde, Terran, Protoss, and Zerg, Heroes of Sanctuary, future heroes of Overwatch, heroes of the Storm, fellow gamers and friends, it is so good to see you all here. BlizzCon 2015 is our 9th BlizzCon together. Okay, I'm going to keep with tradition and ask, how many of you are attending BlizzCon for the very first time? And how many of you have been to BlizzCon before? How many of you have been to at least 5 BlizzCons? These are hands down Blizzard's favorite 2 days of the year. Being able to hang out with over 25,000 other people who share our passion for gaming, there's nothing else like it in the world. This year, you came to BlizzCon from all 50 states and from nearly 60 countries across 6 continents. We have attendees here from as far away as Japan, South Africa, Argentina, and Australia. In addition to all of you who are attending live, millions more around the world are joining us via 60 broadcast streams and in 17 languages. We have a ton to talk about. This is our 25th year making games. And next month will mark the 20th anniversary of Warcraft II: Tides of Darkness. How many of you played Warcraft II? We appreciate you sticking with us all these years, through thick and thin. Whether you've been playing Blizzard games for years or you just started recently, thank you so much. We could not continue doing what we do without your support. I'm very honored and grateful to have been part of this community from the beginning and to have watched it grow. This year, the Blizzard community is bigger than it's ever been. I have had a chance to speak with some of you, and what is most amazing to me is to hear about the friendships and strong connections that have grown out of your love for gaming. Whether it's through getting to know your guildmates, through esports, through fireside gatherings, or just making friends online. How many of you have met some of your closest friends or your significant other through Blizzard games? I certainly have. I met my wife through Blizzard, and our daughter is getting an early start, already attending multiple esports events. And she's not even 1. I know there are folks here today who met their life partner right here at BlizzCon. To those folks, and you know who you are, happy anniversary. Another great thing about this community is how you have come together in support of our past charitable efforts. You have helped raise over $9 million for very good causes over the past few years. That's amazing. Thank you so much. We're excited to do another charity pet this year in World of Warcraft. On December 2nd, Brightpaw, the Mana Kitty, will go on sale. And once again, all proceeds through December 31st will go to Make-A-Wish. Since last BlizzCon, we've been very busy. We launched Warlords of Draenor, multiple expansions and adventures for Hearthstone, a new game called Heroes of the Storm. We released Hearthstone on phones. We broke new ground for esports with the Heroes of the Dorm on ESPN2. And when some people questioned whether esports should be on TV, and it should be everywhere, many of you jumped in and voiced your support. We added a ton of new content for Diablo 3, and we have another big update coming with patch 2.4. We finally brought Diablo 3 to China, and we just kicked off the beta test for Overwatch. Whether you love strategy games, card games, RPGs, or shooters, it's never been a better time to be a Blizzard gamer. Do we have any StarCraft II players here? Any Protoss players? In 4 days, on November 10th, the battle to reclaim Aiur begins. We're so excited to release Legacy of the Void, and we can't wait for you all to play it. To get ready for what's about to come, take a look at this.
After everything we've been through, past all the fire and fury, our war has always been about saving lives. We just gotta finish what we've begun. Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake, war is coming. Amon lives. You will see him soon.
The end war has come. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy. Yet one spark of hope remains. It seems fate has drawn us together. Death is the fate of all warriors.
Fate ain't written, Artanis. End this thing, once and for all.
I am a Kundalar, the tip of the spear. We are the Protoss, children of ancient gods. We are the firstborn, and we shall be the last left standing. My life for ire.
Legacy of the Void includes the Protoss chapter of the trilogy, but all of the races are getting new and updated units for multiplayer. And there is so much more. I'm particularly excited about the 2 new cooperative modes in the game. Archon mode and co-op missions will let you team up with friends, and they make StarCraft even easier to pick up and play than ever before. These modes are a fun way to play StarCraft regardless of your skill level. And for those of us who may get stressed out in the typical 1v1 game, now we can partner up and share the blame for losing. We poured our hearts into creating the most epic, definitive StarCraft experience, and we hope you love it. And remember, Legacy of the Void will be a standalone product, so you don't need any previous version of StarCraft to play. Okay, I know many of you are wondering what's next for StarCraft following Legacy of the Void. As you know, when Blizzard releases a game, it's only the beginning. We play our games and we listen to your feedback. And we keep refining and adding new experiences. We love these games, and we want them to be the best that they can be. That will be no different with StarCraft 2. I'm pleased to announce that in addition to our ongoing support for the game, we plan to create StarCraft 2 mission packs that offer new stories and experiences in the StarCraft universe. Let's take a look at a little teaser for the first one. You can learn more about our plans in the StarCraft 2 panel at 12:30 in Hall A. StarCraft 2 is also known for its competitive scene, and it's a core part of the world-class esports competitions taking place here at BlizzCon. Esports has been an important part of BlizzCon going all the way back to the first one, where many of you were watching the best StarCraft and Warcraft 3 players in the world compete. This weekend, we will crown world champions for StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm, including the $1.25 million up for grabs at BlizzCon. This year, the most skilled Blizzard gamers in the world will have earned a total of almost $5 million. Let's take a look back at this year's major events and highlights on the road to BlizzCon.
We've had a lot of amazing games and amazing matches.
Some people definitely got nervous, and it was very interesting to see how it all went down.
This is what esports is all about. High-level competition by world-class players.
And this is a massive move, but he's not content. And Slowbow enters the main with just a Nexus kill. He wants to win.
This has been the perfect tournament.
GG! An unbelievable performance by Bolt.
Nice force fields, pinning those roaches. GG!
He knows it. He knows it's done. GG!
Over the course of several incredible matches, we have the finest Hearthstone players.
And that's going to do it. Life Coach is going to BlizzCon.
It's really exciting to see the conclusion of all these events. It's been a long journey.
Purple is your America's champion for 2015.
So you're going to see a ton of new cards that are going to affect players' hero power.
Come, you attack into it.
Welcome to the World of Warcraft Road to BlizzCon.
They pop the Shadow Dance. Wealthy Man is down to 30. He gets deeped on his Nature Swiftness. I don't even think they need the polymer.
I am so excited for BlizzCon now with all these great teams qualifying.
That was an amazing game. What a great series.
He's going to get executed.
They brought their A game. Solari Blue winning this series. Excellent job.
This is the moment.
This is for the pride. They are the best.
We're here at the finals.
These games, they were so epic. They are looking strong.
Wow, what a fantastic series.
Those teams qualifying, I feel like they are two of the teams to shine at BlizzCon against the other regions.
We are here for the European road to BlizzCon. It looks like this could be it. They're going to run onto the core. Is this Navi taking the clean sweep at the finish?
We always want to find out who really is the best at the end of the day.
We look forward to seeing you at BlizzCon. There were tons of epic moments throughout the year, as well as some major surprises. I can't wait to see how things play out here at the show. In addition to all the top-level competition, we're also fortunate to have some incredibly fun show matches here at BlizzCon. One of the world's best poker players, Daniel Negreanu, is here. And he'll be dueling former top StarCraft and Warcraft 3 pro gamer and poker Triple Crown winner, Elky. That happens today at 2:45 on the Hearthstone stage in Hall C. And starting at 6:30 tonight in the StarCraft 2 arena, you'll be able to watch StarCraft legends Ness T and Yellow battle MVP and Boxer in a once-in-a-lifetime Archon mode exhibition match. On the same stage, two of the top Archon mode teams in the world, MC and Huck, and Snoot and TLO, will battle to become the 2015 Archon mode champions. We have a lot of other cool things for you at the show. One of my favorite parts of BlizzCon is the community contests. The costume, talent, art, and movie contests are taking place right here at 6 p.m. in this hall, main hall. And this year they're being hosted by Will Wheaton. Up on the second floor, we have a Hearthstone tavern with a maxed out fireside gathering experience. For those of you who brought your mobile devices and who didn't, it's the perfect spot to do some friendly card battling against Blizzard developers and other attendees. And to close things out, Saturday night we have Linkin Park. I hope you all have a great time this weekend. Be good to each other and have fun. One more thing. I know some of you are wondering if you're going to hear anything about the Warcraft movie today. We have been talking about this project for a long time and dreaming about it for even longer. It took years for us to find the right partner, which we found in Legendary Pictures. It was super important to us and to Legendary to be true to Warcraft and create something that will make you proud. And today, we're excited to share with you a huge Blizzcon exclusive world premiere. To help set that up, I'd like to bring out a very special guest. Please help me welcome the director of the Warcraft movie, Duncan Jones. Hey, Duncan. How's it going?
Really good. It's amazing. Finally.
Welcome to BlizzCon.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
We're all very excited to have you.
As you can see, we're a little bit of nervous wrecks, but we're excited too.
So I understand you brought some guests with you today.
I did. We brought some of the cast who were able to come out here today, who really wanted to be here. So if I can introduce Toby Kebbell, Duratan. Ben Foster, Medivh. Dominic Cooper, King Lane. Yeah. Clancy Brown, Blackhand. Daniel Wu, Gul'dan. And Paula Patton, Garona.
Thank you all so much for coming to BlizzCon. As you can see, we're all very excited about the movie. So, Duncan, what are you going to show us today?
Well, before we start, I just want to say thanks to you, Mike, and also to Chris Metzen, Nick Carpenter, and all of you as well for giving us the opportunity to make this movie. A lot of you who follow me online know that I've been a fan of Warcraft for 20 years. I played the Lost Vikings, I played Orcs and Humans, and all of the RTSs, and I was playing right up until vanilla World of Warcraft when my work started getting in the way a little bit. But I really hope that you enjoy this. This is the trailer for Warcraft.
Cool.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you. That's it.
For years, our world has been at peace. But something is coming. I can feel it. Dark forces are upon us.
Find these beasts, or whatever they are.
Our world is dying. There is nothing to go back to. If our people are to survive, we must make a home here. Whatever happens.
Whatever happens. If we do not unite, our world will perish.
This doesn't need to happen. There is one who may help us.
For orcs, there is no other life but war. No, but with the humans' help, there could be.
Why are you here?
To save our people.
Can we trust him?
They're beasts. They should all be destroyed.
Are you sure about that?
We'll protect the kingdom, you and I.
You side with the humans against your own kind.
is a suicide.
We have no choice. We should attack with full force.
Whatever you plan to do, do it now!
That was pretty cool, right? I can't wait. Okay, everyone. We have a ton more to share with you, and we're just getting started. Now, please give a warm welcome to our game director on Heroes of the Storm, my good friend, Dustin Browder.
Blizzcon. Heroes of the Storm is a game you can lose alone, but you always win as a team. It's a game based around a quote from one of my favorite movies, "Never give up, never surrender." Heroes is a game where you will see Diablo, the Lord of Terror, riding into battle on a beautiful rainbow unicorn right before he's killed by a murloc. We have had an incredible first year of Heroes. We started this year in technical alpha. We went on to beta, and during our beta, we had a one-of-a-kind esports event, a collegiate tournament called Heroes of the Dorm, that showed the world what an incredible esports experience Heroes could be. And it was on ESPN2 while we were still in beta. We launched the game in June to millions of players and incredible reviews. And since then, we have built 2 new battlegrounds and 6 new heroes in the Nexus. And we've got more to show you here today. Up first, we've got a brand new game mode that will come sometime later next year. Now, we have a lot of things in the pipe that we want to bring before we get to this, but we wanted to bring it to you guys here today to show you and get your feedback. Blizzcon, the Heroes of the Storm team presents to you the arena.
The Nexus is a realm of endless conflict. A crucible for heroes ripped from countless worlds. In this new battleground, fate will decide their allies and their enemies. Now, they face a greater trial. Here, anything can happen. Ultimate challenge is upon you. For soon, you will enter the arena.
The arena is going to challenge how you think about this game. This is a mode with not a lot of game rules. You could all be the same hero. You can pick the same hero on each other's teams. You're going to be given 3 randomly selected heroes to choose from. You're going to choose a single hero, a single heroic ability, and jump right into battle on a small, dangerous, single objective battleground. I've been making games for 20 years. I don't think I've ever seen a game development team take to a new game mode like the Heroes team has really loved and enjoyed the arena. You can play it here today, and I hope you guys love it as much as we do. Now, you guys know that the Heroes of the Storm team Well, we love to play with the rules. We love to challenge what's allowed in this genre. We've been doing it for years with our battlegrounds and with our heroes. And this next video is going to show you guys everything you can play here today at Blizzcon.
For honor and glory.
I am the first of the Dryads.
Raven Court will belong to the Grave Keeper.
Heroes, prepare for the arena. Prepare for trouble. Make it double.
Towers of Doom is a map. You've never played anything like this before. You can't attack the enemy's core directly. When you destroy enemy towns, they become your towns. It'll make you think very differently about your heroes, your talents, your team compositions. And Cho'Gall, well, Cho'Gall is a one-of-a-kind experience. You saw that right. 2 players controlling 1 hero. You're going to have to work with an ally to control 1,000 pounds of muscle and magic in this giant, insane 2-headed ogre. And that's not the only thing that's unique about Cho'Gall. How you get him is also a little bit different. Cho'Gall is not for sale in the shop, and you cannot buy him with gold. Instead, everyone here at BlizzCon, everyone with a virtual ticket, and a few lucky players on Battle.net will get Cho'Gall added to their account automatically for free this month. Now, everybody else out there who wants Cho'Gall, they're going to have to go on a quest to get him. And that's where you guys can help us. If you party up with someone who doesn't have Cho'Gall, they can play Cho'Gall with you. And if you party with these people and you play 2 games, then they will get Cho'Gall as well. If you play 4 games with people who don't own Cho'Gall, we'll give you a big sack of Heroes of the Storm gold to thank you for spreading the Cho'Gall virus throughout the Nexus. We have an incredible BlizzCon for you this year. We've got the arena. We've got Lunara. We've got Greymane. We've got Cho'Gall. We have got 3 panels this weekend where you can ask our game developers all of your questions. We've also got
the very first Heroes of the Storm World Championship this weekend. Thank you, BlizzCon, for supporting Heroes of the Storm. We would not be here without all of your support over the last many years. Up next, I'd like to bring out a guy who's put a lot of hard work into one of my all-time favorite games. This is a very popular game in my house. I play it, my wife plays it, my two sons play it, my mother-in-law plays it. Please welcome the game director for Hearthstone, Eric Dodds.
Awesome. I love hearing Dustin talk about Heroes of the Storm. It's a game I've been playing a lot recently, and I'm gotta say I'm super geeked up about playing Cho'Gall. That sounds kind of awesome. So one of the cool things about being here is that we have the very best Hearthstone players in the world competing here in the Hearthstone World Championship. And I know that BlizzCon is crazy full of awesome things to do, but just one hall over is the World Championship, and if you guys have the time, I will guarantee there will be some amazing games of Hearthstone over there, so it's absolutely worth your time to check out. So I figure maybe now we could talk about some of the new stuff. I was thinking maybe we could talk about a brand new Hearthstone adventure. And this adventure is going to be a little bit different than you guys might be expecting. There might be some surprises there, but it really speaks to the heart of what it means to go on an adventure and be an adventurer. So if you like exploration and danger and ruined temples and a whole bunch of new cool solo missions and a bunch of awesome new cards, then I'm pretty sure you are going to like this.
We've traversed the tombs of Naxxramas. We've climbed every cliff on Black Rock. Now the world cries out for heroes. As a new evil rises, there will be danger. There will be doom. There will be ancient temples filled with relics, treasures, and traps. Who will answer the call? Explorers lead, and we are in need of explorers. Adventure we seek, cross land and sea. Born to come and join us. Yes!
So you're going to get to travel with the League of Explorers across all of Azeroth in search for an artifact, the Staff of Origination. And now I think it's time to meet the League of Explorers. On the left, you see Bran Bronzebeard. Now, Bran is the founder of the League of Explorers, and he's someone you might have met if you've traveled through World of Warcraft. Next to him is Elise Starseeker. She has traveled to and mapped many of the ancient locations across all of Azeroth, and she is pretty much the brains of the League of Explorers. Of course, next to her is Reno Jackson. He's a fortune hunter. He's got a love of treasure, and he's got a moral compass that doesn't entirely point north all of the time. And lastly, Sir Finley Murgleton. He's a proper gentleman, Murloc. He brings a real sense of dignity and gravitas to the League of Explorers. So that's the League, and now it's time to check out some of the new cards. And of course, you couldn't go exploring without a proper explorer's hat. It's an awesome hat because once you've got it, you never lose it again. Of course, we have a new mechanic for you as well. We have a mechanic called Discover, appropriately enough, and you'll see it on a new minion from League of Explorers called the Jeweled Scarab here. And what Discover means is it means that when you play a card with Discover, it's going to present you 3 random cards to pick from that are valid cards given whatever deck you're currently playing. So they're not from your existing deck, but they are valid for that type of deck, and you get to pick one of them. And it's a pretty cool mechanic because it combines a sense of randomness on one hand with, on the other hand, a lot of strategical thinking and choice as far as making the proper choice when this comes up. And actually, let me show you what it looks like when you play a Discover card. So this is playing the Jeweled Scarab here. So you see all the difficult choices you're going to make when this pops up. What card am I going to choose that's just right for this moment in time?
Job's done.
But of course, an adventure like this would not be right without being able to travel with and put the members of the League of Explorers in your deck. So for instance, you might travel with Elise Starseeker. So of course, a moment where you're not quite sure what she does, but before we talk about that, I can show you how she comes into play, because she does come into play in true League of Explorers style. And she comes into play a lot like this.
Do you have the artifact?
So the question you have, of course, is what exactly is the map to the Golden Monkey? And it seems pretty straightforward and pretty obvious to me what a map to the Golden Monkey is, but of course I've seen the card, so I've got a certain edge, but I'm gonna show you right now what the map looks like, and here's the map to the Golden Monkey that goes into your deck. See, pretty obvious. Okay, so I'll actually now show you the Golden Monkey, and it had to have a little build-up because the Golden Monkey is pretty amazing. Here is the Golden Monkey. So replacing your deck with and hand with legendary minions really turns the game on its head at that moment. So it's totally a card worth waiting for. So of course that's just the start of all of the new cards that are coming with League of Explorers. And if you want to know more about the cards and all of the other parts of the League, right here today at 3:30, the one and only Ben Brode will be here explaining everything you want to know about League of Explorers. So of course, if you want to actually play League of Explorers today, you can do that as well. It's playable on the show floor today. You're going to be able to play one of the missions of the First Wing, where you help Reno Jackson escape from a collapsing temple. He's gotten in trouble again, which is somewhat common. And I'm also happy to announce that we're going to be releasing League of Explorers later this year. And I guess since this month is technically part of later this year, I should probably be more specific and say we're actually launching League of Explorers later this month. Actually, I should probably be a little bit more specific than that and tell you that League of Explorers is going live, the First Wing starting this coming Thursday. That's going to be awesome. And we're totally looking to see how you guys dig into the League of Explorers and the combos you find coming next week. So now I want to stop and talk for a moment about a friend of mine who has always given me design advice when I've asked him for it, who's played a whole lot or done a whole lot of raiding in World of Warcraft with me, many years of that. And whenever I ask him for wisdom, he absolutely always has wisdom for me. He also happens to be the game director of Overwatch, and I think he has a few things to say to you. Let me introduce Jeff Kaplan.
What is up, Blizzard Nation? How are you guys doing? I want to thank my good friend Eric Dodds for the awesome introduction. I thought Duncan Jones was introducing all the good-looking people, but Eric did an awesome job, so thank you. Quick question before I begin. Is there anybody in the hall who does not have access to the internet? This guy right there. Okay. I have some amazing announcements for you right here on the stage right now. Everybody else, talk amongst yourselves. We'll be back. No, I'm just kidding. So obviously right here on the stage, it was a year ago at BlizzCon that we unveiled Overwatch to you guys. And we gave you 12 heroes to play with on the show floor, and it was absolutely inspiring seeing how you guys fell in love with these heroes the same way we did, the people who made the game. And then the year itself was pretty fantastic. We traveled to PAX East. It was 14 degrees in the snow out in Boston. Props to all of you guys who made it out there with us. And we introduced 2 new heroes. We had McCree and Zarya. So that was pretty awesome. Then we had a lot of fun on social media, and we ran a campaign where Soldier 76 came to light in the Overwatch universe, and you got to know him. And then it was off to Europe, where we went to Cologne, Germany. We brought Overwatch to be playable for the first time ever in Europe by European players, and we introduced Lucio to the lineup. And certainly, last but not least, was our latest reveal of the Junkers, the comical Junkrat and Roadhog who entered the lineup. So there's obviously a huge diverse cast of characters that we spent the year introducing you guys to, but we are not done. And here we are at BlizzCon right now. So not only are we going to introduce you to 3 new heroes right now, but we have a new map for you as well. So rather than have me talk about it, I want you guys to watch this video that recaps the past year, see if you can spot the new heroes and the new map. Enjoy.
This is strength. You're covered.
Thanks, Sam.
That's pickles.
Fire in the hole! I saw that one coming.
Sniper. The hunter lays a trap for his prey.
You didn't make the cut. I've got you in my sights. Target-rich environment. Get the payload moving. It's high noon.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself. Pardon me. Y'all had it coming.
Yeah, let's pick it up. Oh, let's break it. Damn! Get back.
I play to win. One for my highlight reel. Suiting up. Boosters engaged. Let's fight for a better world. Freeze! Don't move. Oh, 对不起了。
The enemy is at our doorstep.
This will stop them.
You are nothing. We shall see, brother.
So welcome to the family, to Diva, Genji, and Mei. So the internet was referring to Genji as Green Robot Ninja Dude, and we thought it was an awesome name, but we went with Genji instead. So these new heroes, they're all playable for you guys today, right in Hall C. You're gonna have a blast. They're here all weekend. We also have the new map, Hollywood, which you guys got to see. It's a really fun fantasy. Today at 4:45, there will be a panel right here on the main stage that will go into great detail into what each of these three new heroes do and some of the cool highlights of Hollywood as well. So all in all, Overwatch is a game about switching heroes. We feel like the dynamic gameplay and the core systems of the game are all tuned around this fact of team play and counterplay. Switching heroes is a part of this game. We see your threads when you say on the internet, I think you should lock into heroes, and our answer to that is not what Overwatch is about. With that in mind, when you buy Overwatch, you will get all 21 of the heroes that we've announced to you so far. They all come with the game. You'll also get all of the maps, the content, and the features that we've been discussing so far. So we think this is awesome. There's a great base version of the game. We're really proud of it, and we're really excited for you guys to get your hands on it. But we also wanted to make an extra special edition of the game, and we call it the Overwatch Origins Edition. So last year at Blizzcon, Chris Metzen and I did a panel on this stage where one of the top questions that you guys asked was, can I get skins in this game? Are you guys going to make skins? Show us some skins. And we thought show us some skins. That's awesome. It's the family show. Come on, everyone relax. Costume contest is tonight. So So we put together the special edition of the game. It's called the Origins Edition. It comes with 5 Origins Edition skins. And what these mean are, there's a backstory to all of our heroes, and we're going to tell you a lot more about that. But each of these skins harkens to the backstory of all of the individual heroes that got one. So not only is that special, but our brothers and sisters on the other Blizzard development teams were very generous, and they gave us a bunch of awesome digital goodies that come in the other Blizzard games that also make up the Origins Edition. Rather than have me describe it all in detail, we put together a video. I'm very pleased to announce it to you right now. Please check out the Origins Edition.
Anyone else? Don't worry, loves. Cavalry's here.
All right. So, like I mentioned, there's a lot of goodness in the Origins Edition. We've got the 5 skins and all of the digital goodies that you'll get in the other Blizzard games. But the coolest part about the Origins Edition, and the part that I'm the most excited about, is that we'll be bringing the Origins Edition to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 for all of you console fans. We were so pleased with the reception that Reaper of Souls got on the consoles, and we know how many Blizzard gamers love playing games on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, so we're very proud to bring Overwatch simultaneously at release to all 3 platforms. So let's go over the 3 ways you'll be able to get the game. There's the base PC edition, like I mentioned, includes all 21 heroes. There is the Origins Edition that comes with the skins and the goodies, like I talked about, that's available on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. And we're also pleased to announce an amazing collector's edition of the game that will be available on all 3 platforms. It comes with a really awesome Soldier 76 bronze statue. It also comes with a source book, an amazing soundtrack, and everything.